Friends, so in today's video we are going to talk about one of very important and you can say very advanced JavaScript topic, which is called proxy API. Folks, this topic is very important and you can say this topic is it's always included in interview questions if you are going to appear for the JavaScript interview. So you can expect this question very frequently in those interviews. So let's talk about this topic over here quickly. So what is this proxy API? So proxy in JavaScript is basically a built-in object provided by JavaScript, which provides you a way to customize the existing object. If I say customize, let's say you have one object, right? You have one object and you want to change the property of the object, or you want to add new property inside that object. And if you want to track all those changes, what I'm trying to say, you want to customize them. Like let's say one object is the person, right? Person is having name, age. You want to customize that name should appear in uppercase always. You can achieve that functionality by using proxy API. Even you can achieve new properties like address also by using proxy API. So what it does, it just create one proxy objects on behalf of the original object, right? And how it does, it provides various methods which are called actually traps. So let's dig deeper. So basically, how would you create one proxy object over here? So this is the constructor new proxy. So it provides this construction function and to create this proxy object, and it expect two parameters. One is target object, which you want which this is the main object where you want to customize the property, customize the changes. And the handler is nothing but just an object which will provide those features like get, set, those trap methods. uh, yeah, the same thing over here. So let's dig deeper practically into this one and understand how this proxy object API works. So for that, I'm just using this online ID. uh, First of all, we'll create one handler. So handler object. So this object will work like this. Yeah, this is one of trap method get to get the property value. So how it will work here, you just need to add these parameters: target, this main object, then prop, the property name, and then receiver. This is the proxy object. Yeah, so if you want to see that how, first of all, I'm just writing basic method that how it will return the value of the given prop. This is getter function, kind of getter function. So I'll just check if prop is in target or not. If it's in target, we are going to just return the value. Else we are going to say that hey, this prop doesn't exist on this object. This prop doesn't exist, right? Yeah, so this is the basic functionality we have done, but how we are customizing it, that we have to see over here. So let's say you want to do logging and you want to track changes, that hey, what kind of operations have been performed on my object. It's a kind of logging. This is one of the various you can say key benefits of proxy objects. There are various benefits for that, but this is one of them to log. I mean, how do you use proxy objects for logging? So first we'll see what would be this target. Let's just display them on console just for the better understanding how this proxy object is being created and how it works, right? So this is target, and let's print the receiver. Okay, we have written one basic handler just to get the prop value. So let's say you have some user data, right, which is having name like techie, something like that, and you want to create a proxy object using proxy API over here. So you just need to follow the given syntax, like let's say new user, new proxy, and you just have to parse the target object, which is user data, and now you have to pass the handler, right? See, this is the syntax to create the proxy object. And now we'll just try to get the property name. So new user name, right? So guys, here we have created one proxy object using this original object, which is user data, and this is, we are passing handler. This is the handler function object, which is having one of the trap methods called get, just to get the property value. See, before returning the exact property value, we are customizing, like we are just consoling that what is the target, what is the receiver, and if that particular prop is not there, then we can pass this prop doesn't exist message also to the users. So let's run this. You see, it is returning the new user dot name, I mean the property which we are accessing. It is returning the value over here, techie. But before that, we are just trying to print the messages that hey, this is the target, this is the receiver. So what I'm trying to say over here, by using proxy object, we can customize how we are accessing the object data, right? If you see this, both target and receiver objects are same. Yeah, both are same, but this is the original object, I mean on which you are applying this proxy object, and this is the result, I mean this is the proxy object. But how would you differentiate between them? So let's try to see if both are same or not. I'm just checking if both are same or not. Since this is the original object and this is the proxy object, so both should not be the same. So just trying to compare them by their reference. Yeah, are target and receiver same? No, they are not same. Though they are having same value, yeah, they will have the same value, because the receiver is the proxy object of target, that is why both are having the same value, but the references are not same. So that is why the return value is false for this. Now this is to get the property value. Now let's create another trap method, set, just to set the value. How we'll do that? You can just copy and paste the same thing. Just we have to add one more value, I mean parameter, which is called value, I mean the value which we are going to set to the prop, right? Yeah, it will return true always. Yeah, so let's check that if prop, I mean the given property is already there in the target object or not. If it's in target object, so we just have to do, like let's say log one message that hey, that the property, sorry, I'll just use the literals, that property prop is being changed to new value, right? And then we can just target prop and set the value, right? Yeah. So what I've done here, I've created one more trap method called set. Yeah, naturally we need these two methods to get the object's property value and set the property value or a new property value. And now we'll try to uh, set the value. So we have this username, new user, and let's add one more property called age 30, right? And then try to console the new user. Yeah, so that new property has been added. Now let's change the properties value to 40, and now print the object. Let's see what it does. Yeah, you see this message that now property age is being changed to 40. Initially it was 30. Now you are trying to change the value, so you can print the message in the log files that hey, the property of this object has been changed to this new value. So in this way, by using proxy API, you can do the tracking of all those changes in your object. So this is one of various features of proxy objects that we can utilize here. So I just showed you in this practical example that this is the syntax, that how we create this proxy object. This is the main object and this is the handler. Handler will have various methods called trap methods, we call them. I mean, just to interfere with the original object and do the customization within all the functionality or operations we are performing on the objects. We can customize them in this way. So this is how this proxy object works, and these are various real-time use cases for them. You can see the custom behavior for property access. Yeah, that's what I have explained in that example. Now graceful handling of missing properties. Yeah, let's say if there is some property, like there is some property which is not at all there. Yeah, for example, you are trying to access one property add which is not there, so it will say that this add doesn't exist. I mean, this prop which I added, this this property, I mean, yeah, this property, see, we have name as of now. When we are trying to console the object, we have name property only, and now we are trying to access add property or address property, but that property is not there. So ideally it will return undefined because you are trying to access a property which is not at all there in the object. But you can customize that in a very graceful manner, and you can say to the user, hey, this property doesn't exist, by using this proxy API. This property add doesn't exist. Yeah, data validation, sanitization. Yeah, you can, before changing the value or before returning the value, you can customize them, as I said. So you can do the data validation also or sanitization also, or you can you can create dynamic properties. I mean, let's say you're trying to access that property and it's not there, as I showed over here. This property doesn't exist. So instead of returning that, you can put one more condition that this property doesn't exist. You can add that property over here and you can return the original value. So this is, in this way you can create dynamic properties and enhance debugging. Yeah, that's what I said. You can track all those changes. So these are some key features and they are very useful features provided by proxy object. And I hope you guys could understand what I showed in that example. If you have any kind of question, you just ping me in the comment box. I'll try to resolve them. Yeah guys, this particular topic is very important for the interviews if you're preparing for them. So yeah, best of luck. Thanks for watching this video. Bye bye.